Now let's review the educator expectations. We'll discuss your responsibilities as an educator, expectations for safety, conduct, communication, dress code, and using NEAT for course credit. Here are the expected tasks that NEAT educators are responsible for. These are pulled directly from the NEAT educator position description, which is linked and available for your review. We will discuss each of these expectations in these training modules. Safety is our #1 priority at the NEAT program, safety for students and safety for yourselves as educators. As a NEAT educator, you are expected to follow all safety protocols at all times while at the after-school program to maintain a safe environment for everyone. Drive carefully in school zones, observe reduced speed limits, and use extra caution while in parking lots and on streets around the building. Once you arrive on property, don't idle outside of the school building or in the parking lot. Enter the building using only approved entrances. Some programs will have you check in at the front desk, others will direct you to a different door used by the after-school program. Either way, you should only enter and exit through the door that the site director specifies. Check in and out with your site director every time. When you enter the building, you should immediately check in with your site director before doing anything else. Likewise, you should check out with your site director as the last thing you do before leaving the facility. Stay only in areas where you are instructed to be. Don't wander around the after-school program. The staff will show you where to lead the NEAT lessons. If you need to go anywhere else in the building, ask staff permission first. And finally, a member of the after-school staff should be with you at all times when students are present. The staff members should not drop off the students, then leave the area. Staff should stay with you the entire time to support classroom management and to supervise the children. Your job is not to supervise the students, but to lead the NEAT activity. So I just mentioned only using approved entrances and exits to come in and out of your after-school placement. This sounds simple, but it can actually be tricky. If you're showing up to a school after the school day has closed, the folks at the front office might have already left, doors are locked, and it can kind of be tricky to find where you should actually go. So on your first day, when you get to your program, call your site director using the phone number provided to you by the NEAT program before you leave your vehicle. They will make sure that you're parked in the right spot, and they will give you instructions on where to enter the school building. In the past, students have had trouble actually finding where they are supposed to go, and so calling first will help avoid wandering around the school building and being confused. So remember to call on that first day to get detailed instructions on where to go. An important value of the NEAT program is that adults in the after-school space role model healthy behaviors while at the sites. This helps students see adults who are living out the lessons that they are learning in NEAT. While you are at the site, I would ask you to promote healthy behaviors. You can do this by drinking water, participating in activities and games with students, sharing how you are healthy in your own life, and using positive talk about healthy behaviors. Additionally, please be mindful of your behavior and language while you are at the after-school program. You will be around young students. Assume that they can hear everything you are saying while at the after-school program. Do not talk about inappropriate topics, use foul language, or speak negatively about the program staff or students. If you see students using inappropriate language or engaging in inappropriate behavior, ask the site staff to support. As a NEAT educator, you are responsible for establishing and maintaining prompt professional communication with your NEAT team. You'll get weekly emails from me with the lesson plan and important announcements. Please read the emails in full. Communication works both ways. If you have a question or need anything from me, feel free to send me an email and I promise to read it and respond promptly. You and your co-educator or educators should be in regular contact, planning and preparing for the NEAT lessons. You can communicate about the plan for leading the lesson and discuss any changes or concerns. You'll also check in and communicate weekly with your site director. When you and your co-educators arrive to the site, you'll check in with the site director to let them know that you are present. This is also a great time for the directors to give you any important information for the day. They can tell you about the temperament of the students, any scheduling or staffing changes, or anything else that might be helpful for your NEAT lesson that day. After your NEAT lesson, you'll check out with your site director to let them know that you are leaving. This is a great time to review how the lesson went. You can brag on any students who did a great job or update on any students who might have struggled during the lesson. You should also discuss the plan for the next week. Is it a normal week? Confirm that the plan is the same and you'll be back at the same day and time next week. If a break, holiday, or other schedule change is coming up, discuss this plan at the check-in. You will be active with young students as a NEAT educator. Please dress comfortably and appropriately. Wear tennis shoes, sneakers, or other shoes that you can comfortably move and play in. You will be given a NEAT t-shirt. You can choose to wear that t-shirt or another appropriate UT t-shirt. Other casual or athletic clothing is appropriate to wear. Please do not wear shorts that are too short, crop tops, or clothing that is too tight or revealing. If you have questions about what is appropriate, model your appearance after the after-school staff members at the program. The most important part of your NEAT dress code is your NEAT name tag. Each educator will be provided with a lanyard and a name tag. You must wear this the entire time you're at the after-school site. This is a security feature and helps all of the adults and students know who you are and why you are at the site. If you are volunteering with NEAT for course credit or for any other officially recognized capacity, please communicate the specific requirements at the beginning of the semester. Students in the College of Nursing, departments of kinesiology and nutrition have used the NEAT educator experience to fulfill course requirements in the past. It can be a great fit, but you should let me know that you are using the experience for a course in advance. I will be the point of contact for those requirements. For example, if you need to do a special project that connects with your field placement, you'll coordinate that with me to plan, not necessarily with your site staff. If you need to earn a specific number of hours and you are requesting to spend extra time at the after-school program, you must ask the site staff for permission first. As of now, they have only agreed to let you teach the NEAT lessons. Many of them will allow you to stay extra to earn extra hours by helping with homework or reading or spending extra time in the gym or playground, but you must ask first. Even if you're not in a specific course that requires a community placement, you're welcome to record the time spent volunteering with NEAT as volunteer time for UT service medallions, scholarship requirements, or other purposes. I'm happy to sign off on hours as needed. If you need me to certify your hours, you must complete a lesson reflection for each lesson claimed. The NEAT program is registered with Serve UTK, so you can log your time spent with the NEAT program and I'll be able to verify the impact.